I have to give you both your flowers because the fact that we literally have been watching your guys' journey ever since you came, well, really even before that, but a lot of us since you came out, and the fact that you put it all out there for us to like learn from and observe, because I think about, I know you guys will agree with me on this. Growing up, you're not taught how to come out. You're not taught how to marry a man. You're not taught how to have a child with a man. So we literally, as a community, are just learning by doing. And that's really hard.
Yeah.
Like you guys have said,
Yeah.
like, you don't know how to do it. Like, you're asking other people. There's no way to learn. So thank you guys for what you're doing. You're helping a lot of people out there. So I hope you hear that a lot. And if you don't hear it enough, let me give you your flowers because you're helping our community out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's the hope. I really hope that people get something of value from the conversations that we're having.
Yeah.
I want there to be more education out there about starting families as gay couples, because I think that was one of my biggest fears before I came out was like, am I going to be able to have a family? And for little Matt, I want to be able to speak to that and be like, yes, you can have a family, and this is how you can have a family.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, I feel like RuPaul right now. If I had like a little baby photo of Matt, I would be like, Matt, what would you say to little Matt? You know?
What would you say?
There's a lot of people right now who are just scared to come out, especially in this country we're living in right now. And they probably have seen your videos. They might stumble upon your video as they're trying to figure it out themselves. Any piece of advice for somebody who might be starting this journey of coming to terms with who they are and maybe potentially pursuing their dreams as a queer person?
Hopefully you have a wide swath of people in your life and you kind of know which ones would be the safest to tell. So that's kind of where I started. I was like, I feel pretty secure in this person and how they will, kind of take this news. And then I sort of went on to the more like difficult ones, sort of building like a support group kind of along the way, right? Of like, okay, I have a few people who are supportive and will, support me. And then as I go through, I know that I have people, and if these people don't want to accept me, that's going to be on them and it's their loss, not mine. So I think just kind of finding the safest space you have at the beginning, and then, taking it from there is kind of how at least I view it.
I would say like there's no specific timeline or recipe to coming out or coming to terms with yourself. Like if you're questioning or trying to figure things out, do your research and look things up and watch videos, coming out videos, and listen to stories. And you don't need to tell anyone until you're ready. Like go at your own pace and until you're comfortable. The first person that you need to come out to is yourself. And once you get past that, then you can start telling people. But even if you're questioning or trying to figure things out, it's okay to open up in conversation with somebody that you feel comfortable with. All it takes is one person that you feel comfortable with. And once you find that one person to really confide in and to talk about how you're feeling, you can go from there. But like once you find one person after yourself, that's kind of like starting the process of coming out.
And it's a long process. Like it's, sometimes people lose their family at the beginning and they find their chosen family, and then their family comes around to it, years later. And that can be a really long, sometimes painful journey. But there's chosen family out there everywhere. So you can always have somebody who's gonna support.
We're just all here rooting for you as a community. So thank you for even just taking a few minutes to chat. It was so much fun.
Thank you so much for having us, Ricky.
Of course.